Hi everybody. So this is gonna be my first podcast-esque video. I've just been watching a lot of them recently and I think it's definitely like an eye-opening concept, and it's something that I actually find or seek a lot of interest in. So I'm gonna put my 2 cents in for today. Whether or not you want to listen or take my advice is completely up to you, of course. But one idea that really stuck out to me that I felt that, oh my god, that I felt like talking about was the fact that I feel like a lot of the time people feel pressured to live through the eyes or opinions or ideas of other people, and it takes away from their personal, how do I explain this? It takes away from their own, I wouldn't say, I guess like personal value. I'd say you can take as many outside opinions as you want and you can use them as an example or do whatever along those lines, but when people start feeding you opinions or giving you sort of demanding information that you feel like you have to abide by or live with, or just any type of information that another person gives you that makes you feel the need to live your life a certain way despite what you want to do, is when you get stripped of your own person. Okay, so I am gonna give an example. I don't know what I want to do for the rest of my life, and I think that's okay. I'm 20 and I've had whatever midlife crisis you want to talk about. I'm not going to say it was big enough to call it a midlife crisis, but I've been confused on where I'm at in life and whether or not I'm doing enough, or all of those things. But my parents have always given me support, and along that put their 2 cents in with what they think I should do or whatever, and I'm grateful for input like that in my life. But it's also made me feel pressured a lot of the time, and I think the only way you can figure out who you want to be or what you want to do for the rest of your career is through your own personal experiences. So with people telling you whether or not they think you should do certain things, or whether or not they think you should do this or that, and you end up taking their advice, per se, someone says that they don't think you should become a police officer and it's something that you see a lot of interest in, and let's just say you listen to them, it strips you of, one, the opportunity to do something that you might have found passion in, and two, it takes away that experience that you needed to build you into what you want to be. And I think it's very important that while you can accept information that people feed you or opinions of others, to also value your own beliefs or your own feelings about certain things. And it literally could be anything: going skydiving, getting a new job, or starting school again, taking certain classes. It could array for anything that could possibly define you. But I just wanted to talk about that because I think it's something that, one, I've struggled with a lot, and I know probably a lot of people my age or of coming age also struggle with. So this year was definitely the year I decided to, one, start moving more in silence, or two, also educating myself a lot more. I feel like my whole life I didn't really care to learn about stuff, and I feel like that's a bad way to be. I think educating yourself, one, helps guide you to who you want to become, and two, attracts. So if you're someone who really cares about that too, and if anything, I think someone who's educated and knows who they are, knows what they want, will always be more attractive than someone who follows what other people do and how other people live. And that's gonna be my 2 cents. Live the way you want to live, even if other people don't appreciate the way you live, or if they have something to say about it. If it's something you want, then you should be able to do that and enjoy that. It's time to stop caring about what everybody else thinks about the way you're acting or the way you're living. And that doesn't mean to, obviously there's exceptions, so if you're just being a bad person or living a bad life, like a bad way, I mean like something that hurts you more than helps you, then obviously I think that people should put their 2 cents in and obviously help you out, especially if they love you. Your family's always going to want to do that. And I'm not saying that I'm blaming my family or anyone else's family for trying to guide them in the specific direction that they're going in, but I am going to say that it impacted me in a negative way as much as it did maybe positively as well, and that I think the only true way to find out who you really are and what you really want to do with the rest of your life is to experience things and put yourself in new opportunities. So that's all I'm going to talk about, but hopefully this reaches out to the right people and helps someone.